Well, got to get the ball inside. They're struggling right now, but it's going to be good to a guard right here. So here you go. 23 seconds left. 21 on the shot clock.
Kade Douglas will handle.
Look for a high ball screen to come up. They'll run some pick and roll action.
Shot clock down to 10. Now down to 5. Oh, and Douglas fires from 30. I don't think that's what.
And that breaks that 2.5-minute scoring drought that Grand Canyon had to draw them back to within 6.
Kade Douglas driving, spinning, off the glass and in.
A little bit from behind the arc. UTA's been going underneath those screens, but they may have to rethink that if Grand Canyon continues to hit those shots.
Moore, the first player other than Harrison to hit a 3 today for GCU.
The right way to do it. The three-point shooting just not there today.
Three-point shooting is one of the things the Mavericks normally do best. Instead, finger roll.
Yeah, and Lance Ware got caught up underneath with Johnson, and there was some yapping going, and that's why uncontested on the layup by the Lancers.
That's now 10 consecutive points by California Baptist. Lance Ware. Thought I heard a whistle, but no. Utah's up to 7.
Wow, this young man just playing with all the confidence in the world.
Douglas over the top of Ryan. Braun and Johnson, 10 points apiece. Talbot forces it up, but they're on the
uniform. Now at 133. And as long as everything stays healthy, obviously, knock on wood, we'll beat that. All-time block leader as well in program history as the quickly transition 3 by Kade Douglas.
Usually runs for John Christopoulos, what we call a zipper wide, and perfectly executed there for Braden Maldonado as UTA goes to Lance Ware right away on the block, first play.
Burford, good ball fake. Now does give it up into the corner and right back.
Caught it back, drove it, and then made the one more pass. Really, really solid basketball. And what we've seen both coaches early is they're going to their guys. Lance Ware's getting touches on the block, so is Matthew Alexander Moncrief, and they're making the defense react out of that.
Straight on, nothing but butter.
When the defense is set, can you go out there and make a play?
Inside, blocked by Stevens. Ball recovered by the Mavericks. Burford backing down Stevens. Turns face, trying to pass. Ware to Robinson. Down to 7. Burford again. Baseline, kick, corner 3 is good. Pass Seamster's mitt.
Great pass by Kobe Williamson. You have to know where Kade Douglas is. And when the ball gets driven, Russ, if you're guarding a Kade Douglas, find him, right? See how you got ball watching on that last one.
Another 3 bang from Kade Douglas.
Who got the victory in overtime against UTA for these Utah Valley Wolverines, and he misses the second offering.
Yeah, Holcomb, too good a shooter to shoot the free throw that poorly. But he will get it together as he advances through the season.
And finally, the 3.
A little bit more than what, he needs to be doing, putting it on the floor. It gets stripped by a guard, and then out front, great pass by Toulson.
And Douglas down low, finishes strong. Nelson on the floor. Nelson wide open, stops, pops, clanks off the right. And good box out by Ellingsworth, and a defensive rebound now for UTA.
Well, a good job of switching up defenses a little bit there by Coach Turner.
A little over 3 minutes left here in the first half. Robinson to Douglas. Douglas on the floor, loves going to his left and finishes with the right.
Conventional, a 2-foot pass on the inside from power forward to guard, and just a great little play there. Good look by Osiris.
Douglas, another strong finish.
So talented.
Even that move caught the eye of Danny Ainge, former Celtic great and part of the Utah Jazz brass at baseline.
Just piling up draft picks like it's a job.
And Welling,
who is an integral part of this basketball team, one of the parts that make the engine go, and he he's just struggled a little bit since, great shot right there.
Tom Nelson misses both free throws.
Well, when you're up 22 with 7 minutes to go, that's when you need to miss them.
True.
I always look at when guys make those free throws.
Robinson with a great dish. Free throws in a row. And Utah Valley overall tonight, 9 for 17 from the charity stripe.
And that's not going to get it done when you play close games. When you're playing a game where you're up by...
For his first points and gets them.
They say his name means mighty warrior. Well, he's looking the part today on that drive.
Douglas lifts on the other side. Control for the Trailblazers. Bird lifting from the left side of the lane, no good. UTA running, looking for some transition points. They've been hard to come by. Douglas with a pair.
Right there again. I think, Ware has played some heavy minutes tonight at 30. He looked a little worn down on that last defensive possession.
12 second chance points now for Southern Utah, and they lead by 2. Douglas finally gets a bucket.
For Evansville to get into any kind of offense.
Kade Douglas to Ellingsworth, and now Talbot. Talbot driving that left side of the lane, backing his defender down. It's Douglas firing.
UTA goes deep into their bench, and from the guard position, they have a lot of weapons out there.
Talbot outside to Douglas again, feeding the hot.
Comer with a strong move to the basket. He had a really good game. He's had 8 assists.
How about it?
Right in his hand, set his feet and everything. Shot just didn't go down.
Nagopo, no good. Douglas to Ware, and Ware working against Ngopo. Decides to pick it back out to Douglas. Fires. Maverick advantage over the Warhawks. Douglas gets his hands on the basketball, and it winds up with Deontay Smith. Douglas firing and hitting.
A nice game for ULM. Need a lot more of it.
Yep, they still got to get this stop.
That's his 14th point. 73-54. Deep three, good.
Well, that was...
Have a 13-point advantage from the free throw line. They've made 25. Mavericks have made 12.
Douglas, and that'll go down.
Wants to see a good finish regardless. See his team complete this game. Robinson working quick. They move quick pace down court. And how about that by Kade Douglas?
USC during his process chose Arkansas and then followed this staff to Galen Center. Almost came away with a steal. Douglas in the lane. Soft touch. Kade Douglas.
So let's see they attack him at this end. So Clark could have scored that.
Abo missed the tee-up three.
Claude had an easy look at a reverse layup and missed it.
Sweet pass by Wells in transition, and here come the Mavs. And speaking of UCLA, he said His father actually used to work out Mick Cronin in his playing days, and KT was his personal rebounder.
And didn't remember when he introduced himself to Mick, and Mick said, "You don't remember me?" I guess Mick wasn't quite so memorable as a player.
Douglas from deep. Splash.
Score, looking to pass, it typically doesn't work.
They keep feeding it near the rim to Bacho. That seems to be a winning formula. Long range triple. Welcome back to the line.